Tonight, a tale of a boy who learned the price of his own laughter. A story of one word, spoken too often, that lost its power when he needed it most. In a small village between green hills, there lived a boy. He was 12 years old. Every day, he led his father's sheep up to the meadow above the village. He sat among them, watching them eat the soft grass, while the sun moved slowly across the sky. The boy was a shepherd. But the days were long. The sheep did not speak. The wind moved the grass, and the clouds moved across the blue, and nothing ever happened. One quiet afternoon, the boy grew bored. So very bored. He looked down at the village far below. He could see the small houses. He could see the farmers in their fields. He could see his father working with the others. And he had an idea. A wild, foolish idea. The boy stood up. He cupped his hands around his mouth. And he shouted with all his strength. Wolf, wolf, there is a wolf among the sheep. His voice carried down the hill. In the village, every head turned. The farmers dropped their tools. His father ran. His mother ran. Men with sticks came rushing up the hillside. The boy hid behind a rock and watched them come. When they reached the meadow, sweating, breathless, eyes searching, they found only the sheep, quietly eating. No wolf, no danger, nothing at all. The boy stepped out and laughed. He laughed and laughed, holding his stomach. I tricked you, he said. I tricked you all. The villagers looked at each other. Some shook their heads. Some sighed. His father said nothing, but his face was tired. They went back down the hill. Days passed. The boy thought it had been the greatest joke. So one afternoon, when the sun was again high, and the meadow again quiet, he stood up. He cupped his hands, and he shouted again, Wolf, wolf, a wolf is taking the sheep. And once again, the villagers came running. The farmers dropped their tools. His father ran, slower now. His mother followed. Men with sticks climbed the hillside. And once again, no wolf. The boy stepped out and laughed. I tricked you again, he cried. This time, the villagers did not even sigh. They turned and walked away. His father stood for a moment, looking at his son with sad eyes. Then he too turned and walked back down. The boy laughed alone in the meadow. Now, that is when the real story begins. A few days later, in the warm afternoon, the boy was lying in the grass. The sheep were quiet. The wind moved gently. And then, a sound. Not the wind, not the sheep, something else. A low growl, deep and slow, coming from the trees beyond the meadow. The boy sat up. His heart began to race. A shadow moved between the trees. Then it stepped into the light. A wolf, a real wolf, yellow eyes, long teeth, lean and hungry. The wolf walked slowly toward the sheep. The boy jumped to his feet. He cupped his hands around his mouth, but this time, his voice was shaking. Wolf, he shouted. Wolf, help me. There is a wolf. In the village, his father looked up from his work. He heard the cry, but he only shook his head and went back to his task. The boy shouted again, louder. Please, it is real. Help me. But no one came. The villagers had stopped listening to him long ago. The wolf turned. It saw the boy. It saw the sheep. It chose the sheep. And the boy stood alone, watching, unable to stop what was happening, knowing it was his own foolish words that had taken away his voice. When the boy walked down the hill that evening, his father met him at the gate. Many sheep were gone. The boy's eyes were full of tears. I cried for help, the boy said. I cried for help, and no one came. His father put a heavy hand on his shoulder. My son, he said softly. A liar is not believed, even when he tells the truth. And that was the lesson the boy carried for the rest of his long, quiet life. Remember, little one, words are precious. Use them with care. For once trust is broken, even the truth may sound like a lie. Good night. Tomorrow's tale. The Fox and the Grapes.